Mainstream media is back attacking PewDiePie, and the reason may surprise you. Welcome to InformOverload. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and if you're new to the channel, we find the most interesting news stories on the internet and we make them more entertaining. Yes, we all remember when PewDiePie went on Fiverr and paid performers to hold up a sign that read, "Death to all Jews." And after that video was released, I'm personally shocked that he was able to even make a comeback at all. Even if you're a fan of Pewds, you really have to take a step back and say, whoa, that's really messed up. And since that debacle, he has sworn off even making Nazi jokes on his channel and understands now that he should be the last person to make these mistakes again, saying, "But I do understand I have a responsibility, especially with my past." However, amongst all this publicity for people to subscribe to PewDiePie, he decided to make a video to return the favor in a way. And in the video, he gave shoutouts to 28 channels to show support for smaller content creators that, well, he enjoys checking out from time to time. And one of the channels in particular, which I won't name just because I personally don't want to be giving them more clout than they're already getting, happened to insert Nazi and anti-Semitic propaganda throughout their videos. As a result, this did not sit well with the mainstream media, who had no problem attacking PewDiePie. Now, I did look at the channel in question, and it certainly does have a kind of alt-righty vibe to it. To distract from that a little bit, the creator makes video essays on anime and the occasional short clip essentially saying how awesome Donald Trump is. It's really just clickbait and for the alt-right and confused. In PewDiePie's defense video that was sort of an apology, he states that he didn't even notice the slight propaganda, to which I can attest to. It took me several different times to click through the near 35-minute video and then research certain things to understand that it was in fact anti-Semitic. There is the obvious ones that make you cringe, but the subtle ones are perhaps more dangerous. In fact, the creator of this channel has a bit of a history in subtly indoctrinating people. One post in particular on the site called Gab, he actually makes recommendations on how to indoctrinate, saying, "Pretend to joke about it until the punchline really lands. They have an idea of my power level since I'm so gosh darn edgy, but I try to leave enough room for them to laugh it off. Spoonful of sugar and all that. No prob. Theoretically." Like, it's so difficult to assume someone's character over a post on the internet. I mean, part of me thinks he's doing these jokes sort of tongue-in-cheek, knowing that it will naturally anger people and attract viewers, but the other part of my brain is saying it could be propaganda. I mean, even Mark Twain said history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. That's why we have to be careful with some of these channels and understand their reasoning for making this content. It shouldn't be shut down, and PewDiePie shouldn't be harshly criticized because his intentions were good, but also in saying that, the mainstream media should also be allowed to report what they want. Let the market dictate whether or not people unsubscribe, and perhaps keep a very close eye on this anti-Semitic channel. The issue that the mainstream media is having is that they understand that PewDiePie's demographic is young and therefore impressionable. And if you're a kid or a teenager, it's a difficult time for you because you're still trying to establish your identity. That's why I always give the advice to kids to stay away from identity politics like this. Listen in history class, learn from our past as a civilization, watch your parents even and learn from their mistakes, and don't allow yourself to be easily influenced. Make your own decisions. And in closing here, PewDiePie responded to all of the backlash by saying that he had no idea of the kind of content on the channel and had only watched one video, which was simply an anime review. With that though, I want to turn a question over to you. Do you think the media is right for calling him up for supporting an anti-Semitic channel, or do you think they didn't really have all the facts but ran with the story because of his past, knowing that there would be outrage? Let us know down in the comments below. Now I want to move on to some of my favorite comments from the video title, "People actually ate Lego in the name of science." Rex Miner says, "Eats Wi-Fi for science." If you found out a way to eat Wi-Fi, then you are a true miner. That one guy in 1989 says, "I used to eat Legos all the time as a kid. Even as an adult, I still have a Lego from time to time." There's always that one guy. Seeing Fire says, "I ate a Lego head once, I don't know if it went out yet." Well, let's hope you're not feeling fire when it finally does come out. Lord Bane the Player says, "I laughed through the entire video, one of the very few videos I've laughed entirely through." Why, thank you, Lord. Universal Control says, "Imagine the meeting they had before eating them." I can imagine it now. "Parents are more concerned than ever that the kids will die if eating Lego. The only way to prevent it is that if we eat the Lego." And someone will say, what? Why? What if we just put out a disclaimer to keep an eye on them while playing with Lego? There's no time for that, Johnson. We have to eat Lego for science and poop it out and then dig through it and find it in our poop.
Excuse me, sir. Who let you in this room?
Thank you for watching Inform Overload. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Plus, if you want more videos like this one, hit that playlist on the screen. And as always, if you have any hot tips on any new and exciting stories that you want us to cover, find my Instagram in the description below. Send me a DM. From Inform Overload, I'm Johnny Rogers, and until next time, take care.